Hey guys, welcome to Horror and Me. I'm your host Aaron Mitchell, and on today's video I thought we would do a little bit of like a haul video. I've picked up a lot of crazy stuff in like the last week, 2 weeks, figures to add to the collection that I wanted to show you guys. Some of the stuff is just filling spots in my collection that I've been wanting to get and just never did. So as we go through them, I'll show you guys some of the stuff that's kind of completing series and stuff like that. But first, before we get into that, I just wanted to give a shout out to Johnny Tellez real quick. I did get his pin in the mail, and I just wanted to show you guys how beautiful it is, because it really is really nice, if you guys can see that. So I just want to say congratulations, Johnny. We all love you. I will proudly display this. What I've been doing with my pins lately is I have a life-size like Michael Myers, and he's in his jumpsuit, so what I've been doing is actually putting the pins on his jumpsuit. So at some point that entire mannequin is going to be covered on his jumpsuit with pins, but this will be proudly displayed on that. So very cool. I love this pin. I think it turned out great. So I just want to say thank you, Johnny. I really appreciate this, and continued success for you, my friend. So let's move on. Oh, and he did send me a sticker as well. So I will put this on my like unboxing table that I use. So it will be on there. So very cool. All right, so let's get into the first figure. I don't really have rhyme or reason how I'm going to show these to you guys today. So I'm just going to start with, I have like a pile here to the side. So we'll just start with the first one. I saw this, and it's not something that like I had to have, but when I saw it, the price was right. And it is one of those harder figures to find. And it is, I wouldn't say it's rare, but it goes for a pretty penny if you wanted to sell it secondary market like eBay or something like that. But I did get the Flukeman special edition action figure from X-Files from McFarlane. If you guys can see that. Really gnarly figure. I am going to keep everything I show you guys today in box. This is one of them that will stay in box, but it has a really nice base. It's just a really gnarly looking figure, if we can get it close on that. Really nice stance to it. I just had to have it. The price was right. And this figure came out in 2000. So 2000. So fairly old figure. But I do like it. It looks nice on the display shelf. So very cool. So the Flukeman X-Files creature figure. So cool. So we got that. What else did I pick up? I picked up this limited edition Violator posable action figure from Spawn. This is a McFarlane figure. This came out in 1995, and it is numbered. You guys can see on the back. It's kind of got the certificate of authenticity attached to the box. But this is the figure itself. So the Violator from Spawn. Nothing too kind of, like special about it, but it is like a variant, I guess. I've seen other ones online. I think one's green. I guess the limited edition one is the red version. I can't really get a good view of the face there with the glare, but it's a pretty cool figure. Again, the price was right, so I had to pick it up. So very cool. All right, so let's get into the better stuff. Where do I want to start here? Basically, before I get into it, what I've been doing is I've been trying to fill out certain series that I have with cult classic NECAs. I've also been picking up some movie Maniac stuff. Some of the figures that I'm going to show you I already have that are in box. The ones I'm going to show you I'm going to keep in box. And some of the ones that I have doubles of is because I love those figures so much that I wanted to keep a pristine one in box. Because they're like my favorite figures. So let's start with one of the cult classics from series 2 that I picked up. And the reason I wanted to pick this up is because they just released, as you guys know, the new Nightmare Freddy, like the newer version of it. So I wanted to get the older version of it because I didn't have it as part of my collection. So this is the cult classic series 2 new Nightmare Freddy, as you guys can see. So this is the older one. This one came out in 2005. So very, very nice. It has like a nice base with it. The alternate head and the hat. Very, very cool. This is definitely welcome to the collection. This is one of the more common ones from the series. You can come by these fairly easily on like eBay. You'll pay around like $40-50 for it. So it's not one of the rarer ones, but it, you know, if you're trying to complete your series, you have to have it. So very cool. I do like this. And it is larger than the new one they're putting out through NECA. The one that should be in stores right now. We see it quite often when we go toy hunting. So very, very nice. So we got that. Set that aside. What else did I pick up? Oh, also from Series 2, I picked up the Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Was this in 2005? Again, this was 2005 as well. Again, this is one of the more common ones. You can pretty much find this anywhere if you'd want to pick it up. But very, very cool. Very, very good looking Leatherface. The older NECAs, I've just love them so much. A lot of people don't like them because of the posability, but if you're going to keep your stuff in package, I really just like the older style NECAs better than the newer stuff. But if you're going to take your stuff out of package, the posability and articulation on the newer NECAs is a lot better than the older stuff. But I just find the older figures were a little larger, and they seem to have a lot of detail in them. So very, very cool figure, as you guys can see. So these were the two I needed to complete the Series 2 Classics. The other figures in the line were Donnie Darko and the Phantasm figure, as you guys can see on the back. So let's set that aside. What else did I pick up here? Let's see. I grabbed the McFarlane Movie Maniacs Evil Ash from Army of Darkness. I do already have this figure, but again, like I said, I have it displayed, but I love this figure so much that I wanted to have a pristine boxed, carded version of it. So as you guys can see, very, very cool figure. And the one that I had, I actually unboxed years ago, was the double pack with the Pit Witch. So I also have the Pit Witch, and it came in like a 2-pack. I'm sure you guys have probably seen them if you guys are collectors. But I do really, really like this figure. It's so gnarly looking. One of my favorite characters out of all of the Evil Dead franchise type movies. I guess you can consider Army of Darkness Evil Dead. So, but I really, really like that, and it's in really, really good condition too. The card is fantastic. The colors are nice and vibrant. This looks fantastic on the display shelf. So very, very cool. I love this. One of my favorite figures. So we'll set that aside. What else did I grab? What should I show? Okay. Actually, I'll show the other Army of Darkness one I got too while I have it here. I also picked up the NECA. This is an older NECA. I'm not sure the date on this one. It's actually not on the box anywhere that I can see, but it is the Medieval Ash. You guys can see. Love this one, and I actually didn't have this one before. This is the first time I'm getting this figure. But I just love it. So nice. The stance. Let me get in close on that face there. Yeah. I love the stretched out face. It's so good. But as you can see, these older NECAs, they're just amazing. I'll show you the back here. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. I do want to try to get the others in this series as well at some point. But very cool. Love it. Great figure. Okay, so let's see. Let's get some of the retro stuff out of the way. I also picked up the Friday the 13th Part 2 Jason Retro NECA. This is one that I didn't have. I missed out on it when it was released. So I had to have it. And I do love it. So a lot of people don't like the retro figures that they put out, the more Mego style retro stuff, but I love them. I like them, so this is a good one. I love the artwork on this. And again, the back, you guys can see. Very cool. Yeah, there's no date. Is there a date on this? Yeah, I don't see it anywhere. But very cool. I love this. Nice. So set that aside. Alright, what else did I grab? Okay, also with the retro stuff, I finally, and if you guys saw, when I first started doing toy hunting videos, I was on a hunt to find the NES Retro Jason Voorhees. I already had the 8-bit, but I was on the hunt for the clothed Retro NES Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th, which was a Toys R Us exclusive. I finally got it. And I love this one. I love the retro card artwork on this. It's sweet. Very, very nice figure. I'm so happy I got this. Very, very nice. I love like the tealness. Or blue, or however you say it. I'm colorblind. That's something you guys don't know about me. So it's hard for me to differentiate colors sometimes. So this looks like teal to me. It might be a little blue or green to some people. But let's get that to focus. Very, very awesome figure. I love this figure so much. I'll show the back. Love it. Awesome. Is there a date on this one? No, I don't see a date on that either. I think it was like 2014 when it came out, or 13 or 14. But awesome figure. All right, let's see here. What else did I get? Okay, I also got, this is, no. Sorry, blooper. I also picked up the NECA Freddy's Dead Power Glove Freddy. This is one that I had not had. It's something I've kind of put off on the back burner for a while because this figure wasn't very popular, and it's kind of quoting a scene in the film that literally happens for a second. A lot of people didn't like this figure because of the face. People said it was a little bit too comical, but I actually really like it. I love that movie, and I just like the Power Glove variation. I think it's really cool. So this is welcome to the collection for sure. So Freddy's Dead. We'll zoom out a little bit on that. Great figure. You guys can see. Yep, I like this one a lot. Yeah, I don't know the date on this one either. This was a few years ago. So awesome. Power Glove Freddy. Alright, so we'll set that aside. Now we're going to get into some of the stuff that is a little bit rarer, a little bit harder to find. I'm going to save the two that I love so much that I talked about in a video a few days ago for the end. But I first want to start off with showing that I picked up the Cult Classics Hall of Fame Pinhead Hellraiser figure. And this was from 2006. This figure is awesome. It has like the post there with the meat and all the crazy stuff hanging from it from the beginning of the Hellraiser film, which is still one of the best scenes in a horror film, I think. Best opening scenes, I should say. But this is a very, very cool figure, very highly detailed. And as you guys know, the Hall of Fame, there's, the Cult Classics, they're carded like this. And then there's the Cult Classics Hall of Fames. The Hall of Fames have a little bit more accessories, as you guys can see. But very, very awesome, awesome figure. Sweet. Show you the back. Yeah, this one's awesome. I love this. So we'll set that aside. Okay. Now, this next one has been something that I've been hunting for forever. For years, I've wanted this figure. When I saw it, where I saw it, I had to have it, of course. But it is the movie Maniac Series 5 Jason Voorhees from Jason X. I love this figure so much. Again, this is one of those figures that you either had to have it or people just didn't want it. But now it's kind of hard to find. It's rare that I see it come up on eBay. I've never seen it toy hunting. And I've been to a lot of comic stores and different conventions over the years, and you never see this one. So I had to have it, of course. But this figure is awesome. A lot of people didn't like Jason X. I did. Like you know, it had its cheesy parts, but by the time it got to that movie, I mean, it was, all those movies are cheesy at that point, so. But it's just such a good figure. I love this figure. It's awesome. I love like the bionic leg and stuff. It's just so cool. And the art's really cool on it too. I'll show you guys the back so you guys can see. Awesome. Now, the last two figures I'm going to show you guys, one of them is actually from this series that I showed on the back. The same Series 5, and I'll show that to you first, but one of my favorite movies ever. It's not necessarily like a horror film, more supernatural and like stuff like that, but if you guys are horror fans, you probably love this movie too. But I had to get this figure. Everyone knows I'm obsessed with Tim Curry. I'm pretty much as obsessed with Tim Curry as I am with Bruce Campbell, so I had to get this figure. Again, from Series 5, we have the Lord of Darkness, Darkness himself, from Legend. This figure is insanely awesome. Probably one of my top, I'd say top 5 figures in my collection. I just love the detail on it. I love how the face came out, the horns, just everything about it, the huge sword, the art on it, just everything about this figure is amazing. And I know that they did other versions of this. They did like a fish tank version of it, like the year before this came out. I think this came out in, let's see. This was 2002, so I think 2001 the fish tank version came out. It's more of a deluxe set for this. It has like a base and stuff. Little bit more expensive, but honestly, I would prefer this if I saw two of them back to back. The fish tank things are just too big and bulky, and you know, they're just awkward to display. But this figure is amazing. Let me get in close on that. Look at that face. So good. Definitely top 5 figures in my collection. I love this. Now, of course, getting this, let's try not to tip these over. I had to get another character from the film. Now, in a few videos ago, I talked about a figure that I was on the hunt for. That was one of them for years. But the other one was the one I'm going to show you, and it's from Soda Toys. And it is Meg Buckle Bones from Legend. This figure is awesome. Definitely one of the creepiest characters when I was a kid that scared the crap out of me was Meg Buckle Bones from Legend. When she would come up out of the swamp and she wanted to eat Bastion, or not Bastion, I'm talking, sorry, wrong character. When she wanted to eat Tom Cruise. So good. I love this figure. It's huge too. This box is huge. If you guys can tell compared to like me here. I mean, it's huge. It's just like, I don't even know. It's probably like a 10-inch figure. It has a base in the back, if you guys can see. It's never going to come out of the package, but I love this figure so much. It's so good. I've been waiting to find this figure. Look at that face. It's awesome. This figure is awesome. I love it so much. And then on the back, part of that series. And what I wanted to point out is I still need to get Pumpkinhead. I don't really care about the other figures in the series, but I do want the Pumpkinhead. But what I wanted to point out, because we talk about this a lot on my channel and other channels, you know, horror channels, that there's never anything from Leprechaun. And if you look here, Series 4 is coming, right? And there's a Leprechaun figure advertised. Now I've looked and I've done my tried to do some research, and I can't find anything about it. I don't know if they ever did a Series 4. I know they had to have. I've seen the Jeepers Creepers one before. I haven't seen the Reanimator or the Tremors one or the Leprechaun, but I tried to do some research online. I couldn't find any information about the Leprechaun figure. So if you guys know anything about that, if you've seen it, if you can point me in the right direction, I have to have that figure. Please tell me if you know anything about it. But yeah, this figure is amazing. This, again, in my top 5 figures. I love it so much. It's not the easiest to come by. And this, I mean, it's mint. This box is mint. There isn't a ding. There isn't a scratch. It's just fantastic. Awesome, awesome, awesome figure. Meg Buckle Bones. Awesome. So guys, I want to say thank you for tuning in. quite a bit. I still have some more figures coming in, so as they come in, I'll do updates with some other stuff. There were some other things I thought would be here today. I plan on doing the haul video today and having everything that's supposed to come in, but missing like 2 or 3 figures still. So when they come in, I'll also do a video. But I want to say thanks, guys, for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing these figures. I know some of you guys probably have some of these figures. These are ones that I just wanted to add. I wanted to have mint in box. Again, some of them I have displayed up here. But I love them so much, I had to have a mint figure in box. So thanks, guys, so much. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for continuing to follow me. You guys are awesome. Also, in the beginning of the video, you guys probably noticed that I put in a new intro. I was listening to you guys. You guys had said when you watch multiple videos of mine back to back, that sometimes the intro that I had before was too long and drawn out. So I shortened it up. So I hope you guys enjoy the new one and the new logo or whatever. So thanks, guys. We'll see you next time. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. If you'd like to keep in contact with me and see more of my content, please follow my other social media sites, my Instagram, my Twitter, and my Facebook, where I post a lot of other things that you won't see here on YouTube. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys in the next video.